तस्वीरें आपको दिखा रहे हैं पटना इस्कॉन मंदिर में 2 पक्षों में मारपीट हो गई।
Jai Jai Shri Radheshyam.
Jai Radheshyam, Jai Gaur.
It's nice to see you.
Yes,
How are
nice
you?
to see you. I am also nice by Mahaprabhu's grace, Nitai Chand's grace.
Jai Ho. So I went to Jagannath Puri. I was about a week there. Maybe you saw some of the videos coming
Yes,
out
yes,
with
I
the
saw
channel.
your
Yeah,
videos and pictures.
yeah. It was like really nectarious. Like every single time I go there, I feel the same. Like my God, it's like I feel like at home. You know.
Yes, the land, the sea of Jagannath Puri is totally engrossed in Mahaprabhu. You can feel him there.
Yes, it's like you feel it alive. It's very strange.
Especially the road towards the temple.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very, very powerful. You feel there like the things
His
are
life
alive
presence.
there.
Life presence.
Yes, yes, yes. I had the chance to visit Janjapita Mat for first time. Oh, Krishna, it was an experience. I have to tell you, like in another moment, like in private.
I went
There were.
Jagannath Puri many times, but I have never visited this place. This time I
No, this
make a
place
point to visit
is
this.
powerful, powerful, really. I will tell you later about this, but really it was experience, very, very strong experience, what everything happened there. And Krishna, I will tell you some details later on. So how the things are over there?
Yeah, in India.
Oh, I am in India as well. I mean, in your
Yes,
town,
yes.
yeah, in your town or your city.
Yes, things are somehow nice. They are
Well,
carrying
those
on.
kind of riots stopped already?
No, the riots here are not here. It was actually related to some protest movements, and they have toned down because the festive season was there.
Mm.
People became involved in the festive season, so things toned down. Gradually,
Okay, okay. As normal, huh? Enthusiasm start decreasing and the things
Yes,
vanish.
it was a people's movement against the current government, actually.
Listen, I have some questions from subscribers. A few of them sent me even email on this topic, and I was not able to answer properly because, well, many things. One of them is language barrier. That's why I called to you to speak about that, since you are very well informed and you are long life Sadaka Bhakta as well. So you know a lot of about this. Happens that they are in the news in India. And of course, some of these clips of news are going on YouTube, and from YouTube to Facebook. Many people is speaking about some riots. I saw some videos. Even I post one of the videos on my Facebook personal account. Riots of monks of ISKCON, like brahmacharis, who are like kind of fighting in the street, and they show some temples and many things very strange to say. So I want to ask you, since you speak the same language, everything, my language barrier sometimes is like some things I cannot understand. So I would like to ask you, and also because we are in video, that the people will know, English speakers and also foreigners will know what is going on in India, because this is something quite big actually.
Actually, it was a very unfortunate incident. Okay, I got to know it some days back through social media itself. There are two camps: the ISKCON Bhagalpur camp and the ISKCON Patna camp. The fight was between these two. Actually, it has been alleged that the ISKCON's temple president in Patna, he has been allegedly involved in some women-related issues and also in some money laundering issues. Okay, as if now, and the brahmacharis, they wanted to of ISKCON. They wanted to remove him, and so they put pressure on the GBC regarding this. But the GBC, they did not heed to the request of the brahmacharis, and so this fight ensued. And also, it has been said that this temple president and some of his routine members, they invited ISKCON Bhagalpur's brahmacharis for a talk session. Okay, meeting session. Sorry. And supposedly during the meeting session, the ISKCON Bhagalpur's temple president and his gang members, they employed professional bouncers to beat up the
What?
anti-camp. Yes, professional bouncers, and the fighting
So,
ensued
wow.
between the both groups. Very hostile. It's a very gruesome fight, actually, with sticks and all everything, and the police had to intervene,
Wow.
and even the local leaders of Bihar, so in Bihar, Patna. So the local ruling party, they have no, not local, the opposition party. They are alleging that the ISKCON Patna allegedly is involved in some exploitation of women. There has been taken place in the
Okay,
temple
wait,
there.
wait. This topic is serious. What do you mean by exploitation of women? They are sending to sell books, or what? What
Yes,
is
it has been
what is
alleged.
exploitation?
See, till until it is cannot be proved in court, we should use the word alleged. But it has been alleged, not by a prominent political leader, ex Chief Minister's son, that women were being exploited there sexually, and
So
some
it's
clips
like
have gone viral.
prostitution, or like
No,
prostitution
sexual
or raping?
exploitation. It's sexual exploitation. Yeah. And the current temple president there, his clip is going viral with a very objectionable position with a woman in a hotel room or something 7 years back. Even then he was the temple's president, not his when he was in Grihastha life or something like that. So the brahmacharis, you can all the YouTube is flooded with ISKCON members making videos on the GBC and requesting the GBC to take actions on it.
And they haven't been saying anything, or they are silent now?
They are silent as of now.
Wow. So who are in the riots? Are only the monks, the brahmacharis?
Both camp, like the Gaudiya Math issue, both sides of ISKCON on ISKCON Bhagalpur and ISKCON Patna.
And this
Some are the.
Patna, where in the map is like
It
that
is in
everyone
Bihar.
will have an idea?
It is in
Bihar.
Bihar, capital city of Bihar, and Bhagalpur is a town in Bihar itself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And
And
how
there is
many?
also allegation that nepotism is taking place while giving the responsibility of someone as a temple president. The former
What do you
temple
mean by
presidents, they are
nepotism?
nepotism for instance, I am a temple president, okay, on so temple of ISKCON, and I will make it sure that the second the temple which is coming up, a new temple, it's my relative who gets employed as a temple president there
It's like some
due to
kind
my
of
close connections with the
mafia.
GBC and all. Yes.
Uh-huh, I get it. Uh-huh. So they have the power to do anything because it's the same people involved. They are kind of blinded inside.
Yes. They
I get it. I get it.
and see the whenever there is a temple and organization as such, always power comes with money,
Yeah.
fame. Okay, so it tends to corrupt.
That's true. And okay, of course, the women exploitation is something that must to be punished, and hardly, mainly in a country like the country that we live, that we have our goddess. It's a country of
Yes,
Devi.
goddess worshipping country.
So
It's all
it must to
alleged,
be
but
taken.
it's all allegations because it's not proved in the court. But still,
Uh-huh.
we must tell that if there is smoke, by logic of the shastras, we can tell there is fire. How accelerated it is,
Yes.
that is another reason. But it is not something new. It's not something new. You know the history,
Yeah.
actually.
Yes.
From the
This have
1960s and all.
been, yes. From the beginning of the movement, they have this kind of problems. Well, it can be due to many things, starting by human nature, but yeah,
And yes,
we can address that.
when you take en masse people without seeking their qualifications, their control on their senses, okay, and
Yeah.
just when you think like that okay, this person, he is raising money for the so temple, and he's giving funds. He's arranging for the funds, okay, and so this is the only qualification to be employed as a temple president, not sadachar and nothing else.
Yeah.
No Vaishnava
There is one.
etiquette and all.
Yeah, there is one documentary that I did a video on it that is called Krishna, Drugs and Murder, something like that. I even don't
Yes.
remember the name now.
Even the ISKCONites, they are speaking about these books. I was quite astonished to hear from them. The Hindi
Yeah.
YouTube channels, even they are
Mm.
speaking.
And they say the documentary also there is in the book about this topic that one of the biggest temples that ISKCON created in America was made out of all black money. And the leaders knew all of this. They didn't stop because money was coming. So this is problem that maybe in the future leaderships they should take in consideration that money and building up stuff is not the most important, but maybe the building up the real bhakti and bhakti process in the sadakas is the most important. No mass, no number, but quality. But okay, this is one thing. And what?
See, ISKCON's founding father, okay, the Gaudiya Math. You go and see its
Mm,
history. Okay, it has also splintered up into so many groups. Bhakti Siddhanta
mm,
Saraswati, he was at last stage of his life. His principal organizational leader, Kunja
mm.
Bihari Babu, okay, and Sundarananda Vidya Vinod, you know, I think the name. They
Yeah, yeah,
even when he was alive, they directly went against his wishes. Okay,
yeah.
but
Yes,
still,
yes,
out of due to economical necessity, he did not forward their organizational leadership. So money is so important when you run a so-called structured organization. That even you go
yes.
against your guru, that guru will not leave you because you are fetching money for them.
Well, what to say? You remember the words of Srila Prabhupada? He said that his Guru Maharaj was poisoned by power, people who want to
Maybe
take control.
Maybe, but when you sow something bad, you have to reap. It's karmic reaction.
Yeah. And so far from the news about the sexual allegations that are not proved yet, but maybe
That not
something will
proved yet.
come because this kind of news we know in India and in
I
America,
think
in
the
Europe.
CBI would be handed over.
Many. Far, what is the thing about money laundering that you mentioned? Is something there about this?
Yes. All allegations. Actually, it was due to the money itself, I think,
Uh,
between both these camps.
so the two things were connected, like sexual exploitation
Connected.
and money, a
Yes,
kind of
maybe they wanted to reveal it
prostitution.
to the they wanted to reveal it to the general population, and they forbade, and so the things ensued like that only.
Wow. Honestly speaking, very honestly speaking, I don't feel surprised that this is happening in that institution or in big institutions. It can happen. But I feel sorry for the newcomers devotees who must be like heartbreak.
Yes, they are heartbroken. You just type ISKCON Patna Controversy. So many videos are coming. They have, I think, lost hope in GBC.
Yeah, well, who not? You know, but yes, it's a difficult situation. I hope everything will solve on a good manner. And if somebody is guilty, they must to pay because this is what Mano Samhita is saying. The governor must to take actions. The king must to take action against the apparadis, the ones who are doing illegal things against the rules. And these
See,
rules
an
are very clear.
organization big as so much. Many type of people come. Okay, some people come
Mm.
to hide there. Some criminals. It's possible. I'm not blaming the organization. Some criminals may also come and hide as devotees. Okay, it's not possible. How much they will find in everyone's history. But the thing is, the GBC remaining silent, even when this man he was caught with in an unobjectionable position with a woman 7 years back, not now. Still he raised funds, so they were silent. This was astonishes me most. This thing.
Yeah, there are
They
many
should
things
have
going on
taken
like this.
action. Even the ISKCON people, they are saying that 7 years back only, they should have removed him from the position.
But then, if you cannot change the system, you can go out of the system. This
Yes,
is my philosophy. I cannot change the world. The
but
world
I
is
can
like
change
this.
myself.
I can change myself, and I cannot participate in the world, in the
And
culture of
see,
the world that is toxic.
spirituality, whatever sect it may be, Shaktism, Vaishnavism, or even of the matter, spiritual Christianity or any religion, you just feast on prasad, you just do kirtan, you just say hi, hello to your fellow devotees. This is not spirituality. Okay,
No,
you have to be more sublime.
yeah.
You just for the
Spirituality
sake of
is
making
no,
new
is no
friends.
a Sunday feast philosophy. It's more than
Yes,
Sunday feast
for
philosophy.
the sake of making new friends, visiting people from another countries, these people go and whatever spirituality they could have practiced remaining in their homes itself. That also those
Yeah.
they lose actually.
It's sad for Chaitanya's philosophy that these kind of things happen. Really, I feel sorry for that. But today I was watching one video that I share on my personal account on Facebook of one sannyas that I don't remember even the name. I think he's American by the accent or British, and that he and a group of 10 other devotees from ISKCON, looks like well-trained and well-known people. I don't know about them, actually. I'm not very aware about what ISKCON has or not. But they were speaking about the investigation about the poisoning on Srila Prabhupada. And I did this investigation maybe 20 years ago, and time to time I have been checking like the news about this topic. And a couple years back, they did an audio studio of the recordings of the last hours of Swami Bhaktivedanta, the last videos, tapes, and they discovered many, many interesting things on the audios that back in time in the 70s or 80s was impossible to recognize, but now with computer super technology, it's possible to hear things that were hidden behind the noise, etc., etc. Well, and there are clear conversations about, have you been given poison? Did you give the poison? Etc., etc. And this sannyas, that I don't know who is actually, I hear what he had to say, said exactly the same things that I conclude some years back, and it looks like many things are going on nowadays. Like if these kind of things from even sannyas from ISKCON are being spoken out loud nowadays, things that were taboos 10 years ago, now they are speaking about that. This kind of sexual scandals and money laundering are coming out. Maybe, and I think it will be a positive thing. Maybe some good changes are coming to the institution
This
because
may revolutionary changes will ensue, but when
yeah,
an organization becomes so big, no, I think it's not possible. You can change some temples, and so much money you have to understand.
but
And
will not be.
the poisoning thing which you told, I also heard it many years back. Okay, not only the poisoning thing, alleged poisoning by his shishyas, also that the books which he wrote, they were changed afterwards.
Oh
The
yes,
interpretations, okay,
absolutely.
massively. And most interestingly, when Srila Prabhupada was in his deathbed, he employed Jagadananda Das, okay, you go and beg forgiveness from all the traditional Vaishnavas, the Goswamis and Babajis, which I have offended
Yes,
during my
that's true.
uh, my preaching course. That was quite
Yes.
eye-opening for me.
Yeah. This also was for me something very revealing
The
because
same
there I
Babajis
realized
and
something
Goswamis,
happened.
they have, and even Dakshina was given to them on behalf of Srila Prabhupada by Jagadananda Das.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
many
this is
things which
true.
we don't know actually occurred during that time.
Yeah, yes. I really hope that these things will not just go with the air that after 2 3 days everybody forgot and keep the Sunday feast on, but that the devotees can be more aware about what is going on in their groups. And this is not only for ISKCON
Any
because
any organization, any
any
organization.
organization can has this kind of toxic secrets, and we must be aware of that. And out of that, and I speak in this case because we're speaking about these ISKCON issues that are on the social media nowadays. It will be great that the very devotees, they open with eyes open, they can help to create a more safe and more safe and what is the word? An ISKCON that correspond with the wish of Swami Bhaktivedanta originally. What he was trying to do, to preach, to change the world for a better world,
He was
even
at
if
such an
we agree
age.
or not.
He started preaching at such an age. He started the movement, spread it. But he was at such an age afterwards that he couldn't comply with his own wishes. Okay, he had
Yeah,
to depend massively on his shishyas.
yes.
And what they
And
did,
that,
that is ISKCON today.
yeah, and this is exactly what the sannyas, sannyas, I don't know how to call it, but this devotee from ISKCON in this video that I saw today, he say about this. He say The problem was the infiltrators of the movement. It was not the Srila Prabhupada desire, but the ones who were inside the movement and destroy everything from inside is the result that we have nowadays with all these problems. So when the devotees get aware of all this, maybe it's possible to clean up, the
And
movement
see
in such a way that it will grow
the
in a
Ritwiks, they
better
broke
way.
up. The Ritwiks, they broke up for the same reason because they couldn't have faith on the leaders post Swami Prabhupada.
I don't get it. What you try to say?
The Ritwiks, the other camp of Swami Prabhupada's movement, okay, those who consider only Prabhupada as their guru and not the after
Uh-huh.
devotees, they broke up for the same reason because they believe in the infallibility of Swami Prabhupada that he can't make mistake. But the after history of ISKCON, as we have witnessed since 1960s, they couldn't put their faith on the second generation gurus.
Yeah, but in somehow that is exactly what is not healthy because Swami Bhaktivedanta is not the creator of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. He is
No,
one of
yes,
hundreds and thousands of gurus.
people mistakenly think that Gaudiya Vaishnavism it originated with
Yeah.
ISKCON, and some years back people think it originated with Gaudiya Math, but it's a great mistake.
No, there are 400 years of history before them. So if we don't have appreciation for the previous acharyas, what kind of followers of Gauranga are we?
They tell that Jat Goswami is their Apa Sampradaya. But who was the guru of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji? He was a Jat Goswami only, so-called Jat Goswami.
Yes.
He
Yes.
was from Advait Acharya's family, parivar.
Hey,
Jat
I
Goswami
just
from
read
Advait
one
Acharya's
story.
parivar, they only
I just
initiated
read
him.
a story I want to share with you and with the viewers. It's about Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Actually, you sent me the story in Bangla.
Hmm.
I
Yes,
translate
yes,
and I
yes.
post it because the story is wonderful. I want to tell about this. Happens that Sri Raman Das Dev, who is the starting point of my parivar,
Hmm.
and he was in Brindavan. And in the parikram near Jamuna, he saw one old Babaji, very old Babaji, like ascetic. And the old Babaji, when he look at Radha Ramancharandas Deva, the old Babaji changed his voice, kind of like some kind of trance, and say, "You must to go directly to Navadvip. Your Param Guru Dev is dying and is waiting for you." And in that moment, Radha Raman asked him, like, "Who are you speaking?" And say, "I am Chaitanya Das Baba," if I remember correct. Was
Yes,
a
yes, Chaitanya Das Babaji.
elder Babaji, very, very important figure in Navadvip and in the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. And then Radha Raman took this old sadhu and took care of him. And when the sadhu recovered consciousness, it's something, then Radha Raman departed to Navadvip. And there, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, that everybody in ISKCON, they know because it's in their parampara, it's somehow, I don't know how, because it's a Babaji.
How it is, yes.
It's dressed in white, not dressed in saffron, etc. There are many differences. He's Nityananda Parivar. ISKCON is not Nityananda Parivar, therefore cannot be in the same
How Gaur
parampara.
Kishore Das
Anyways,
Babaji is from Advait Parivar and Jagannath Das Babaji is from Nityanand Parivar. How they both can be in the same parampara?
no,
And
it
most
cannot be.
interestingly, Jagannath Das Babaji, they
But
say
let
that
me finish the
Vishwanath
story. Let me finish
Chakravarti.
the story. Let me
Yes,
finish the
yes,
story.
finish the story.
So Radha Raman get to the Vajan Kutir of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. And Das Babaji Maharaj was holding his life, not die, just to see the face of Radha Raman Charan Das Deva and to hear him singing Harinam. And what was the Harinam in that moment?
Bhajani
Bhajani
Tai
Tai
Gaur.
Gaura Shyam Japore
Japa
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Hare Ram.
After that, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj departed to the Nitya Lila Vrindavan. How wonderful is it, yeah? And I'm
Yes,
pretty sure that
interestingly, that
100%,
time
108% of the devotees in ISKCON never heard this story. Now there is it.
and interestingly, you missed a point. Chaitanya Das Babaji, whose samadhi is in Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu's temple compound, he was not in his physical body that time.
Yes. Good point.
That
Good point.
sadhu, that Vairagi, he had an avesh of Chaitanya Das Babaji.
Yes. Wow, incredible story. Oh, the story of the Siddhas are impressive. Another topic that I miss here is important that Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj was the Param Gurudev of Radharaman Charan Das Dev in terms of sannyas, the
Yeah,
disciple, the main
not
disciple of
sannyas actually, Babaji vesh, you can tell.
Babaji.
There is
Yes,
no
but to say
sannyas
sannyas to
in
make
Gaudiya
it
Vaishnavism.
understand.
Yes, the
Yes,
terminology.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
you can tell. For a layman's
Yes.
term, you can tell sannyas.
Yes. So yes, so for Babaji Bek, Jagannath Babaji Maharaj is the Param Gurudev of my Radharaman, and the main disciple of Jagannath Das Baba, who was the one who gave the Babaji Bek, so renunciant order to say in the Gaudiya style, that is Babaji. So that's
Mm.
why they were connected. And of course, a big appreciation for Raman since he was waiting for him especially to get the Harinam to hear. There is something interesting about this Lila. Right. So, well, what to wait now? Getting back to the topic of the ISKCON and all these social media things going on. Just not long ago, I saw some news on Facebook that one ISKCON leader from some city there was doing offenses to Radha Raman and to Vajanita Gora the shaman, so here and there. And suddenly happens like 1 month after all this explodes. I think the aparadas against Vaishnavas are the worst sin ever. Krishna can forgive any sin,
But he
but
can't forgive.
aparadas,
And such
no.
a Siddha Mahatma as Radha Ramancharan Das Babaji.
Yeah. So there is the karma kicking out. So be very careful, all of you,
If not
dear
ISKCON, I
devotees,
think it
to do
was
aparat.
Gaudiya Math Sadhu, actually.
All right, all right. Well, anyways, Vaishnava aparat is the worst aparada, and everybody must to avoid those kind of offenses because there is not remedy for aparat more than to the falling down. Yeah.
Mm.
Is anything else about the news? Something that we have been missing, or I have been missing due to my language
See,
skills?
the money laundering allegations on ISKCON is not new. Even few months back, and I think a sannyasi from ISKCON Mayapur was even arrested for this land acquisition, forced land acquisition issue or something like that, on forcing villagers to sell land or something like that. I can't just remember the exact news, but you can find it. The West
Mhm.
Bengal police arrested him.
Sorry. So the
And
same
child
person was in
abuse.
America?
Hmm?
The
No,
same
no, no, no,
person, the
Indian.
same person,
No, no,
a
Indian.
different person.
No, Indian. No, not the same person. It's couple of months back actually. It
Uh-huh,
was related with Mayapur.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Why you think this kind of problems are happening? What you see only because an institution, or there is something else?
See, like in an organization, if you do something wrong, there is a check and balance. Okay, but in any normal mundane organization, but when it's a spiritual organization, devotee, what you call it, junior to a devotee who has been practicing for years, they can't just go and put show fingers to the senior devotee and ask what this is happening and all. So maybe due to lack of check and balances, these things are occurring. And
Mm,
as you know, India is a spiritual country. Governments too do not take strict measures against these spiritual organizations unless plenty of proofs are available.
yes, yes, yes.
And international organization which operates in what you call it, so many secretive ways. Okay, no, there is no
Yeah,
transparency, and so much foreign capital is flowing, and due to
yeah,
the international presence, these things are bound to happen.
yeah. When there is no a major control, yeah, like a
Of
monopoly in
course,
somehow. Hmm?
they have actually made their a totally a different civilization. Okay, if you go to ISKCON Mayapur, you can tell that they are aloof from the surrounding societies, surrounding culture. They
Mm,
have their
mm.
own temples, their own markets, everything. A total civilization in itself. So when things like these are happen, okay, a total civilizational thing occurs. Then the rules also come with like that only. It's a hierarchical structure actually.
Yes. So who can question the hierarchy? Because in this kind of religious mindset, to do any question is like to be an offender.
Yes,
This is the
it will be
fear.
counted at Vaishnava Prat, so people dare not question.
So it
There's
is
no
like
democracy.
it's a free playground for evil-minded people. If they are in power, they can do anything. They cannot be
Hmm.
questioned.
Hmm. What do you think? So many people, they are so affluent. Okay, they have well settled life. They leave their job, well settled life, their foreign jobs, and they go there serving as monks. Why do they do that? Because more money and more power comes in their hand. Once you rise to that position in that organization, and when power comes, money comes, you are tend to become corrupted.
Yes. Indeed, in Srimad Bhagavatam is the well-known story where Kali has five abodes where he can live, and the fifth is money, power, gold. So what is a working to get too much everything, money, power, then is Kali. Kali is there. Absolutely. So the Shastras are there and they are crystal clear. We must to see through the Shastras first and after through the explanation of anybody else. If we see that these things are happening, we must to wake up. Something is not right here. The real Siddhas, the real Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they were very humble. They were not building up nothing. They were concentrating japa and to help the ones who
Most
were
were
coming on the way.
Bhajananandis.
Yeah,
Some
all
of them
the
were
Gaudiyas or
Bhajananandis.
Bhajananandis. This is the real thing. And with Bhajananandis, you will never go wrong because they are not interested in your money. They are interested in the Harinam and in the japa repetition. So this is the real thing, the real deal.
And when there
Otherwise,
is so much money, ecstasy hardly lands upon you. This Chaitanya Das
yeah,
Babaji, when even he used to see the turmeric boiling in the milk, okay, he used to faint and remember of Gaurang
wow,
just by
beautiful.
seeing
Yes,
turmeric. Okay, that God was like
beautiful.
that.
Yes, 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 yes.
These things you can't buy with money.
Yes, that's true. Now we cannot diminish one important thing that more or less many people learn about Krishna through the work of the organization. So that is the good point, and may they can succeed on this area, but to find a way to eradicate the demoniac minds that are inside because they are polluting all the good work that humble and honest people is doing because I truly believe they are good people. I know
Yes,
many of
of
them,
course.
nice people.
Some ISKCON oriented families, they are so much revolving around Krishna. Even when their children, they paint something, a drawing also in their house, or they first show it to Krishna, they first present to Krishna. They consider Krishna so much as their family member. I have seen that. And that's praiseworthy.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. For in reality, this is the people that I feel sorry for. That maybe they deserve better, or some people do a lot of effort and they don't know who are they working with, to who are they working for. So this thing is to be aware and to wake up. To open the eyes that Gaudiya Vaishnavism is a 500 years old tradition. It didn't start with ISKCON, it didn't start with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. It's a very old tradition and it's a beautiful tradition. And all this fear and offenses against the traditional lines as Nityananda Parivar, your line, by the way, that many people does not know about your
Yes,
spiritual
Vishnu
line.
Priya Parivar.
Yeah, they are alive, they are there. They are very beautiful and
Many
connected to
from
the
Dhananjay
roots.
Pandit lineage is there. Okay, many
Yeah.
lineages are there.
Yeah. So it's possible to everyone to go there because this was instruction and the desire of Mahaprabhu. And in this case, Mahaprabhu is not a human being who can do mistakes or wrong decision or to empower the wrong people. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Swayam Bhagavan. He empowered the right people, and all these parivars are coming for his own desire.
Actually, you cannot practice Gaudiya Vaishnavism. We have to think it. Unless you are connected somehow or to other by any to these traditional parivars by Diksha lineage.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can't
Yes.
serve Gaurang or Sri Krishna in Nitya Leela
No,
because
not possible. No, but
the
even is
Swarupa.
not even speaking about Nitya Lila. This is too high level conversation for the
Yes,
majority.
because I told this because
But just
the
in
Seva of
this
the Gauriya
land,
is of Nitya Leela.
just in this land, if
Or
you remember the Lila of Gauranga, when he did his pastimes, he closed the doors and he said, nobody else outside my group can see dancing the kirtan here, the kirtan in Sivasangan. Huh?
Mhm.
So this shows that to be in connection with Gauranga, you need the kripa of the direct disciples and direct followers. So these are the
Even in
parivars.
Advaita Prakash, see, this is for to teach the lay devotees only. This is a Leela. Mahasachi is an eternal associate of Mahaprabhu. She is Devaki herself and Yashoda herself. But still, to teach the living entities, in Advaita Prakash, there is a story that Mahaprabhu refused to suckle Shachi Devi's breast unless she got initiated from Advaita Acharya. There is a story also
Mm.
to teach the
Mhm.
living entities the importance of Diksha.
The real Diksha.
Yes,
Not the
Diksha.
mantras
Without Diksha,
taken
it
from
cannot
book.
be.
Real Diksha.
Some people just say that as one is a Shiksha lineage, Bhagavad Parampara. But you go to any sect of India, okay? in here, Sanatana Dharma, all lineage is always counted on basis of Diksha and not Shiksha. If for instance, I can also make a Shiksha Parampara like that, okay, from Gauranga.
Yeah.
From Gauranga, from an artificial Shiksha Parampara, I can also make. From Gauranga, then to Nityananda, then to Majanova, then be Birchad Goswami Prabhu, and then Jagannath Das Babaji, then to me. I can also create it. A Shiksha Parampara
Yeah.
can be easily created like that, but a Diksha
Yeah.
Parampara, it cannot be.
Yes. Diksha Parampara is real deal because it's historical.
Jagannath Das Babaji and Vishwanath Chakrabarti, how they can be connected as Shishya and disciple. They were 100 years apart from each other. They never met
Mhm.
each other physically. How they can be in a Guru Shishya relationship? But they have
Yes.
added that
Yes.
also. Actually, that
But
time technology was not so developed and information was not easily accessible to people. So whatever they fed, people consumed. But now people are questioning that 100 years apart, two personalities, though they have never met, how they can have Diksha relationship for the matter, and also for that matter, a Shiksha relationship if they have not met each other face to face even.
exactly. Well, there are many things, my friend, that we can speak about. Maybe we met in another time and we can speak a little bit about what is the Guru Parampara. Because Guru Parampara, Diksha Parampara, is the thing that is coming from Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to put it as very simple. From Gauranga Mahaprabhu is not such a thing as Bhagavata Parampara or Shishya Parampara. No. Gauranga Mahaprabhu explained clearly about Diksha mantras and the
In Chaitanya
disciple
Charitamrita
succession.
Ramanan Sangvad, you can just go, people can just go and listen to his instructions there.
Yes, there is it. Okay, now I get a little bit more clear idea of what is going on there with this news and what to expect. Honestly, what I expect is this thing will water out and everybody will hide for a while, and after nothing happened, because I have seen this kind of cases
Yes,
my
yes,
whole
these things
life,
have flared up and again been grounded.
Yeah, and it will keep happening and
Some years
happening.
back, I must tell you, some years back, there was a general consensus in Navadvip, okay, to dig up the place where supposedly Mahaprabhu's birthplace temple was located in present Navadvip, okay. All consensus was done, everything was done, okay. All the papers were ready, okay, to dig up that historical temple, which I must tell you the background also, that on Radharan Ramancharan Das Babaji's wishes, Braja Mohan Das Babaji, who the personality who repaired the steps of Radha Kund, which we see now, he went there and he found Mahaprabhu's true birthplace in Navadvip North, okay, the Prachin Mayapur area. So I returned back to the story. So everything was done, okay, to dig up the historical temple, which marked Mahaprabhu's birthplace, Ganga Gobind Singh's temple. Everything was ready, but due to some pressure, the government and the Archaeological Survey of India, they had to stop it for some unknown reason. You can know for what reasons they had to stop, because if that temple came out, then there would be no contention in the birthplace issue. But due to some pressure, the then reigning government of West Bengal, they had to stop it and give some unexplainable reasons that we can't dig it so many like that. So many people's houses are there, so we can't dig it.
Wow. If they discover this, then Mayapur ISKCON will be demolished because they will
Yes,
realize
yes,
their
consensus, and it was a
was never
consensus
born
by
there.
historians, not lay people, because they were convinced.
Wow. Heavy metal stuff. Brother, I go to sleep. It's very late here.
Yes,
Tomorrow
yes.
I have early morning. I thank you very much for the information, for translating me the news of nowadays, and for sharing your thoughts on this topic as well. It's been a pleasure as always to speak, and let's meet later on.
Yes, sure. You take your rest and be in bhajan. That's what I.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Jai Nitai, Jai Gauriya,
Jai
Jai
Nitai,
Sri
Jai
Radhe Shyam.
Jai Jai Shri Raj.
Radhe Radhe.